So we are talking about the 5 principles of Reiki. Every Friday, we have decided to speak about one particular principle. And for those of you who are new, I'm just going to take you back a little bit to the Reiki story, just a little briefing into the 5 principles. The one that we have picked up today is basically about self-respect. Not just self-respect, but respecting everything that is present in divinity. Looking at everything as, being respecting everything, whether it is living, non-living, your elders, your partners, your parents, your children. So really working and speaking about respect. So just to give you a little background, those of you who are familiar with the Usui system of Reiki, when Dr. Usui, founded this whole system of Reiki, and initially when he understood the symbols and how they worked, he worked in a lepers colony for nearly 7 years. And after working in the lepers colony, he healed those lepers and he sent them out to, go and fend for themselves. Much to Dr. Usui's surprise, he found that most of those lepers were back in the colony after a couple of months, and he recognized a few of them and he told them that, I had healed you fully and you are absolutely healed and able-bodied to go out, work for yourself, earn your own living. Why are you back here sitting in the lepers colony and begging? So to this, some of those lepers replied that, it's easier to beg and live rather than to go out and earn a living. So Dr. Usui realized that he had healed the physical body, but he had not healed the mind. And so he went on to giving us these 5 principles of Reiki. And these were, just for today, I will not anger. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will live with an attitude of gratitude. Just for today, I will live with honesty. And just for today, I will live with respect, respecting myself and respecting all those around me. And last week we spoke about the attitude of gratitude, or just for today, I will live with gratitude. And this week I'm going to be speaking, and then we will do a little meditation. And actually I'll take you into I've sort of written down a lot of affirmations for self-love and self-respect. Because the first thing that you need to understand when you speak about respecting others is that you need to be respecting yourself. That is the most important thing. And a lot of times we say that, this one doesn't respect me or that one doesn't respect me. But the fact is that if you respect yourself, if you stand up for yourself, then you will see that everybody around will respect you, and vice versa. If you always let yourself down, if you always, don't express an opinion, or you just go with whatever is, not really, and by that I don't mean you need to be aggressive. I don't mean you need to, come forth and be defensive or judgmental in any way. That does not mean being respecting and self-respecting does not mean that you need to be aggressive or, be rebellious. There is a subtle difference between that. So when you do that, when you start doing it for yourself, you will see that others will also start doing it. And actually that's a universal law that goes for everything. When you start applying it on yourself, you'll see that others will also reciprocate in the same way. To give you a very subtle example, a very simple example, which I use in all my Reiki classes, and many of you might have heard me using this example, is that when somebody asks you that, okay, so it's your birthday, where would you like to go for dinner? Your children ask you, or your husband asks you, or your parents ask you, what would you say? What would be the normal reply? We are very like self-sacrificing, and we would say, okay, where the children like to go, or where the husband would like to go, or wherever you want. And then they decide, okay, so let's go to a nice new Chinese restaurant that has opened up here, and they decide to take you there. And when you go there and you say, okay, but today I really felt like eating a pizza, I really didn't feel like eating Chinese, and I never get to go where I want to go. Don't we hear ourselves saying it? I just go where everybody wants to go, So you have to at least express your opinion, but we don't do that. And I'm not saying that there's anything right or wrong. I'm not saying it at all from a space of judgment. This is the subconscious thoughts that keep coming into us, that let me just be pleasing to others, and let me, if they are happy, I'm going to be happy. But that all is like actually rubbish. You have to be happy. You have the onus of your happiness with yourself. Forget about others. Right. So when you say this, that, I would rather go for a pizza today. It's my birthday. Since you've asked me, why don't you express that? And everybody would say, oh, I don't feel like eating pizza. I thought we'll go to the new Chinese place. So say, okay, I mean, if you really want to go there, fine. But since you asked me, I'm saying where I want to go. So there's nothing wrong in being, agreeing to disagree, but at least have an identity of your own in this way to say what you want. You may or may not get it. That's different, and how to handle it is also different. And that does not mean if you did not go to a place of your choice, even after asking for it, that you've been put down in any which way. In fact, I feel it's the other way around. You expressed what you wanted, but you chose to go with the majority, because it's the end of the day, it's a fun evening, it's not just the food that matters, right? So if you are taken to a place where you expressed your choice, fine. If not, then also fine. So in fact, that really expands you from inside, because you've seen the happiness and the kindness, and you've expressed that for everybody, isn't it? And it is so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. And when you do that from a space of love, rather than just doing it as being forced or, with some regret inside you, if you do it from a place of love, you will see that maybe the next day only they order pizza for you at home. Something like that will surely happen. So what I mean to say is that say what you want. And that is one important way of respecting yourself. Value yourself. We don't value ourselves, isn't it? One is self-confidence. I may be standing here in front of, 50, 60 of you and saying whatever, but inside, like, I feel I'm just like, I'm just like not worth it, or my life is like this, or whatever the thoughts that we feel. And that's the self-esteem that I hold for myself. So more than self-confidence is our self-esteem. How do I feel about myself? Right? And I'm not speaking from a space of arrogance or ego at all. Because when we come from a space of love, when we come from a space of oneness, then there is no ego involved. It's like, yes, I'm sharing these words, but I'm sharing them from a space of love. And just as I feel that, when I say I don't mean the I identity, just like any one of us, these simple things suppress us in life. Nobody does it from outside. We don't allow it. And when you start moving out of that thing, feeling that I too exist, but you have to make your existence, you have to make your place in the entire setup, whether it is in your small house or it is in the entire world. You have to make your presence, you have to make your existence. And that will only come when you love yourself. If you keep saying, I hate myself, I don't look good, I'm not, good enough, I just don't like the way I speak, I just don't like the way I talk, I just don't like the way I walk. How can you expect anybody to love you when you are only not loving yourself? And then you say, nobody loves me. But first start loving yourself. Only then others will love you. So what if I'm fat? So what if I talk, more in Hindi, not in English? All these things are immaterial. When you speak from your heart, it's absolutely, that is the language of love. When you listen from your heart, that is what, you hear. It's not about how one is looking, how one is dressed, what one is serving you, where one is taking you. Those things are absolutely not so important. Isn't it? I mean, I would love to hear from you also. So also choose to respect yourself and respect everything, everybody around. Again, like a lot of times people say, especially in our Sunday talks and these Reiki sessions, that sometimes, I just feel that wall around me with some people in our lives that, as much as I try, I just can't love that person. So don't love that person. You don't have to push yourself, but don't hate that person, because you're not somebody who would like to carry hate inside you. Isn't it? Be in a neutral space. If he or she is there, fine. If they're not there, that's also fine. But you don't need to express that hatred within you, because it's only harming you. It may not be harming the other person. So don't push yourself if you feel that I'm not comfortable in the presence, or I somehow just can't get myself to respecting this person. Just be in a space of neutrality. Don't disrespect, is what I mean. The other. Everybody, like I say, everybody is doing their best at every time. That is their level of consciousness, and that does not mean that we are judging them. They are doing the best that they can. And we say a lot of times, but they should be knowing, they've lived their life, they've experienced so much. They should be knowing this. They should have answered in a better way. They should have spoken. But if they could, they would have, isn't it? If they could do better, they would do better. But the fact is that they could do only this much. And if it did not resonate with you, it did not please you, you can just leave it where it is and be peaceful within, because that is very, very important, isn't it? So when we get caught in this story of the mind, that, I'm not respected, or this one doesn't respect me, he or she is putting me down. Nobody can put you down. Believe me, only you can put yourself down. And as much as the other person is saying what he's saying, you are not good, or you're not, you're not acceptable, you're not worthy of being respected. If somebody is saying this and you are feeling hurt that they are saying it, then that means that they are right, isn't it? You are agreeing to them, only then it is hurting. But if you know that they are just talking and that means nothing, why will it hurt you if you don't believe what they are saying? Is it making sense? If you don't believe what they are saying, if I tell you that, you are fat, and you know that, you have the most sexiest body, and you are zero size, and I tell you you are fat, you'll say, I mean, you're crazy, go get your eyesight checked. But if you feel that, oh, I've lost 20 kgs, but someone has still told me I'm fat, that means I'm looking fat today. So you're believing that person, only then it is impacting you, isn't it? Otherwise, why would it impact you? So it is your belief. At the end of the day, it is your belief. And if you feel that, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm fine as I am, then nothing can bother you. Nothing can bother you, whether you lose weight or you gain weight or whatever. It doesn't matter. So what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, it is what you believe in that becomes your reality. It is you who allow yourself to be hurt by the words of others. It is you who feel that, yeah, I'm not being respected. But if you respect yourself and you say, okay, I'm drawing these healthy boundaries in my relationships only for my own self-preservation, right? Respecting the person where they are and respecting my space. And you can make those healthy boundaries very easily. There's nothing wrong in that. When you come from a space of love, not putting the other person down, because then that is the same thing. No? He is not respecting you and you are not respecting him, or she is not respecting you and you are not respecting her. Then it becomes the same. It's like a table tennis ping pong game, isn't it? So say, okay, I can't step beyond this in this relationship. And whom are you saying it to? Only to yourself. And if someone urges you, then say, I know, I think I'm okay in this neutral space, because I need to, my self-respect, or I need to be respected, and I need to respect myself. Not that she is not respecting me. Same, I need to be in a space of preserving my own energy. I don't want to be in that environment beyond a point. Sometimes, I mean, you can do it, sometimes you can't do it, depending on our life situations and circumstances. But when you set in your heart to draw these healthy boundaries for yourself, you'll see that it will be possible. But we really have to drop judgments, isn't it? We really have, because the mind will only come up with judgments. So just be open to allowing yourself to be respected, and first by yourself. Just like they say in an airplane, put the oxygen mask first on yourself and then on your child. So you have to first, affirm to yourself that, yes, I'm worthy of being respected. I'm worthy of being loved. And I will not allow myself to go into that space where I am not respected. But I'm not going to disrespect that space. I'm going to step back. Because it's not just about respecting people. It's about respecting everything, plants, pets, animals. I believe everything has a prana. Even if you get a small gift into your house and you bring it in with a lot of love and you talk to it and you connect to it, it's respecting that thing, and that everything brings in an energy into your house, doesn't it? Everything has divinity within. That's really been my learning through this lockdown. Look at everything with love, whether it's a living, non-living thing, animals, plants, people. Just look at them with respect to the level that you can comfortably, because they all are an expression of you. Everything is one. And I was hearing this talk, and they were saying, they were explaining the meaning of this word universe. Universe means one verse, one poem. Verse is like a poem. So it's everything is just one. There is no separation. And I really liked the the explanation, but I'm just using this line to tell you that if you demand respect, others also demand respect. But you cannot demand respect. You have to gain that respect. And most of all, you will gain respect by being respectful yourself. Respecting yourself and respecting others to the level that you can. And sometimes we feel, oh, I need to really appease this person, or I need to win over this person's energy for whatever reasons. And you try to be respectful. But you know, a lot of times now I feel that your body speaks more than your words and your actions. So if inside you're cursing the person and outwardly you're telling the person, I love you, it doesn't work. You'd rather not say anything and just be silent. That is what I feel. But again, it's an individual choice. So very, very important to understand this. And again, like I spoke about these principles, that when we say these things as, you know, just for today, then it becomes doable. If you say all your life you have to respect, sometimes it feels, forget it, I can't do it. So let me say, okay, if there's a person that I really feel, you know, feel something against, or who triggers something within me, or if I feel I want to respect myself, just for today, let me try, you know, in every action, every word, every deed, every thought, that it should be a respectful action, just not for me, but for everyone and everything around. And you'll see that it happens. I mean, in Reiki, we've seen that when things are not working, you know, we gently give it energy, even if it is things like a printer or a toaster or a car, you know, when the door locks are not opening, we've given Reiki, and you've seen that they receive that energy. So obviously they have that thing. If you keep throwing it and you keep bashing it, that's what it'll give back to you, isn't it? So treat everything with that respect, that love and care. And actually, you feel very good doing it also when you do it from the heart, isn't it? And do it even for things and people where you know you're not going to get anything back. And that it's just fine. It's just fine. That is actually what Dr. Usui was telling us. Because when we get caught in these things of, you know, that I'm not being respected, we allow our vibrations to go low, then all those emotions of shame, guilt, fear, anxiety, they all come in. And that's, we know how they impact us, and how they even lead on to various pains in our body, various lifestyle disorders, all these diseases that we are, you know, living with. They all come up due to these emotions. So very important to have a healthy mind with these thoughts. So keep this in your prayers. Like we said last week, let's just try to live with an attitude of gratitude. Let's just try to be respectful to whatever. Just keep repeating these things in your mind. And when you catch yourself for some reason that you might have shouted at somebody, or, you know, in a way shown disrespect for something, instantly step back. In your heart, you can always, you know, say a little apology, do the Ho'oponopono prayer, and then just, or even say it to the person. And then you see that next time you will not be able to do that, because you also feel bad when you do that, isn't it? If somebody disrespects you, you feel bad. But if you disrespect somebody also, it feels bad, isn't it? So we'll just settle down in our beautiful spaces. We're going to do a little meditation with some nice music. And then I'll lead you into some affirmations which you can just silently keep repeating to yourself. So just make yourselves extremely comfortable in your space. Connect to your breath. Nice deep breath. Gently close your eyes and feel your breath move in and out at the tip of your nostrils. Let's invoke our guides and masters, angels and archangels, teachers and gurus. And just let's pray that the respect that we give to these higher powers, these streams of ours in the spiritual realm, may be able to see that divinity in everything, in everybody, and give that respect and receive that respect in every ritual. Let's invoke all our Reiki teachers, Dr. Sui, Dr. Hayashi, Martin Takata, Puran and Sabindua, Rohini and Rohit sir. And then let's join our hands in our attitude of gratitude. I thank myself for being here. I thank Reiki for being here. I thank, take your individual name. And then let's connect to that light above. The divine healing light coming from the source into the center of our head, in between our eyebrows, into our throat center. Breathe it in into the center of your chest. And breathe a couple of times as you connect to the love, the unconditional love that you hold here in your heart. And let's pray that as we meditate on this principle, that just for today, may I be able to respect everything. My elders, my teachers, my people who are working for me, plants, pets, everything. Treat everything with that love and respect, just as I would be wanted, just as I would want to be treated. So fill yourself up with this light and know that you fully deserve this light. You have the ability to draw this into your energy for yourself and share this light of yours with others. Breathe into the center of your chest, filling yourself with unconditional love being poured through this divine light. Just be aware of your posture. Just see how you feel. How do you feel physically? How do you feel mentally? Just be with that feeling. Taking a nice deep breath and allowing yourself to relax as you deeply exhale, releasing all the tension in your body. This is another way of respecting yourself, by allowing yourself the good. It's not that you become irresponsible if you let go of all the stress and tension that you hold in your body. As you gently relax, just notice where in your body do you feel tense. That part of your body is wanting to say something to you. Just scan your body, focus your attention on any one of those areas. And let's send this healing light to firstly heal that part of our body. Just visualize this divine Reiki light flowing out of your heart, through your arms and your Reiki palms, gently covering that palm, that part of your body which feels tense. And it could be more than one part. Just cover it with the healing light. And as you breathe, just picture that part of your body becoming slightly more relaxed. Slightly relaxed than it was before. With each breath, that part of your body becoming a little more relaxed. Actually imagining what relaxation feels like. So just focus on that part and feel the slight tingly, soft, gentle, calm, loose, free energy. And just let that feeling of relaxation grow in your entire body. Let's send this healing light to release all areas of stress and tension in your body. Just let the relaxation soften the muscles that need it now. And let this feeling of relaxation grow as this healing light flows through your entire body, spreading this calmness, breathing in relaxation and breathing out tension. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out tension. Deepening your state of relaxation more and more with each breath. Just see yourself grounded and connected to Mother Earth as you see this light traveling through your entire body. And know that this is the best that you can give to your body. So let's see this light covering and healing your entire body. It is now more and more relaxed, calm, and totally at peace. And just as you're sitting in your easy, comfortable position, feel that stillness, feel that peacefulness all around you. Picture this beautiful, happy place of yours where you feel happy and calm. If you wish, you can just let your imagination run just as you're sitting on your bed, on your couch, on the floor, and allow yourself to be in a beautiful place, a place that you really love. Your happy, safe place. If you wish, you can create beautiful details about this place in your mind. Visualize the sight, the sound, the smell. Imagine how you feel physically in this place. You are comfortable, enjoying the pleasant temperature, enjoying being still and relaxed and doing whatever enjoyable activity that you do here. It is not the activity that you do here, but the feeling that gets created by doing what you love to do in your beautiful, happy, safe place. Totally at peace with yourself. And as you remain in your peaceful place, as you meditate here calmly, let's work on building up our self-esteem. Breathe in and breathe out, feeling your entire body in alignment with all that you do here, all that you say here, all that you receive here, and all that you give here. Know that it's absolutely okay to love yourself, to respect yourself, and do for yourself what your heart desires. Imagine that all of the following affirmations are true for you right now in this moment. You deserve this self-respect, this self-esteem. You may repeat each affirmation in your mind out loud with full conviction. Just use your imagination to fully believe in each of these relaxing affirmations. As you say these affirmations, just sense what you feel in your body. Telling your body that I believe in each word that I affirm here now. And we fully deserve this. I am at peace with myself. Repeat to yourself silently or aloud. I am at peace with myself. I appreciate who I am. I fully appreciate who I am. I value myself as a person. All people have value, and I am a valuable human being. I deserve to relax. I deserve to be happy. I embrace my happy feelings and enjoy being fully content. I am open to embracing my happy feelings and I enjoy being fully content just as I am. I imagine and believe that all of these affirmations are true for me right now in this moment. And I fully enjoy this experience. When my mood is low, when I'm not feeling good about myself or about my life, I accept my emotions and recognize that the low mood will silently pass and I'll be happy again. I look forward to those good times. I know my future is bright and positive. I know every moment of my life is bright and positive. I look forward to the future and I enjoy my present. I fully enjoy my present. I look fondly upon my memories from my past. I know that the best thing about the past is that it's over and I am here in the now. I forgive myself for my mistakes. I forgive myself for all my mistakes. All people make mistakes. I used to feel regret about some of my mistakes because I'm a good person and I want to do the best that I can. And now I'm still a good person. And I release that feeling of regret because I have learned to move on. I forgive myself for my errors that I have made consciously or unconsciously. I have suffered enough and now it is time for me to be free. By freeing myself from the past, I can move on and just do the things that I love to do. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I imagine and believe that all of these affirmations are true for me right now in this moment. And I enjoy this experience of self-love. I feel good about who I am today. I fully accept myself as I am today. I accept my flaws and I accept my strength. I view my shortcomings as strengths not yet developed rather than my weakness. I view my shortcomings as strengths that have not yet developed rather than as my weakness. I eagerly develop new strengths daily. I imagine and believe that all of these affirmations are true for me right now in this moment, in this divine healing light, as I enjoy this experience of self-love. I do the best that I can at the time. I give 100% effort when I'm able to. And when I choose to put full effort towards the things that are important, I accept my imperfections and the imperfections in what I do. My efforts are good enough and they are perfect. I do not have to be perfect to be okay as a person. I am a human being with flaws. I enjoy being who I am, and I love myself just the way I am. I fully enjoy being who I am, and I love myself just as I am. I nurture the little child within me. I feel secure in who I am, and I do not need to compare myself to others. All of the strengths I have ever had are present in me today. All of the strengths I have ever had are present in me today. I still have the same positive character, even if not all of my strengths are shown right now. I have all the positive characters, even if I'm not able to show them out right now. I have all of those strengths of character and will use those strengths as and when needed. I imagine and believe that all of these affirmations are true for me right now, in this moment. And I love being in this divine healing light. As I choose to affirm these for myself today, I accept myself, I care for myself, I take time for myself and enjoy it. I deserve time for myself, and I feel good about taking this time regularly out for myself. I handle difficulties with grace. I allow myself to experience and express emotions, both negative and positive. I accept myself. I'm perfectly all right just the way I am. And I fully accept myself just the way I am. I am a valuable human being. I accept myself. I feel confident. I accept myself. I feel secure. I accept myself. I accept myself. And I love myself just the way I am. I know that everything is in perfect divine order. Just feel the energy of these vibrations spreading through your entire body. Picture yourself as you sit in your peaceful space, enjoying this environment. Acknowledge the feeling that you're experiencing after repeating these affirmations in this divine healing light. Accept any positive or negative feeling that might be coming up. Allow yourself to feel calm and totally at peace. Know that as you step out of this space and you step out of this meditation, these words are your truth. So take them with you. Acceptance of yourself and believing in yourself just the way you are. As you come back into your space, connect to your breath. Bringing your awareness back into your body as you see this self-love, self-esteem, spreading every cell of your body. See every cell full of unconditional love for yourself and for everything around. Seeing the divinity, seeing God in everything. So come back to your breath as you join your hands in your attitude of gratitude. I thank myself for being here. I thank Reiki for being here. I thank, take your individual names. I thank the entire universe for being here. And I respect everything, and I deserve to be respected by everything in the universe. I thank all my teachers and masters, and I bow down to them with full respect, as I do to all my friends in the spiritual realm, my guides, my masters, my angels, teachers, gurus. Taking a nice deep breath, feeling these affirmations and the truth of these affirmations spreading into every cell of your body. Just imagine yourself, before we end, just imagine yourself standing in front of a huge mirror. Just imagine yourself looking into your eyes in this mirror. Look into your eyes and see yourself in the mirror. And tell yourself, I love you. I really, really love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. Smile at yourself, embrace yourself. And with that love, with that image of yourself, smiling at yourself, loving yourself, you may slowly and gently open your eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.